My name is Dave Moss. For over 20 years now, I've been helping motorcycle riders all over the world with suspension tuning, chassis setup, and tire wear on their street bikes. This is 2 Clicks Out.
It's here. It's finally here. The brand spanking new DaveMossTuning.com. All of Dave's videos and articles in one convenient location. Click the link below and enjoy.
Ducati XDiavel.
What year?
2016.
All right, and then what do you do with it on a daily basis?
Just regular road riding.
Regular roads?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, do some back roads. I mean, some of the, the back roads,
sure.
Auburn and all that area.
Okay. All right. Incoming, Dave. Grab the bars for me so your weight distribution is even. That's really bouncy. You're using 3 inches of travel, so you're using a fair bit. All right. So with you on the bike, it is 470. Okay, I'm clear. Dismount. 472. 95, so that's really stiff in the back. 25.
You see, that's what it is. It's just, it's good on the easy stuff. The little choppy stuff is where it's bad. The little
so
seal stuff and that. The little small sharp bumps is where it's
right. Do you understand what static and free sag is? Anybody ever explained that to you?
Yeah, I got an idea, but no one's really explained it.
Okay, so when this stops, you should have some dead space here, and you got very little. So you had a tiny bump, and you added all the tiny stuff does that.
Oh, okay.
So the tension on the spring and the math number in the back is way too stiff.
Oh, okay.
So we got to loosen you up.
Yeah,
you're fine.
It up quite a bit. The guy that did it.
Well, so this is a very progressive spring. See, you can get 2 fingers in here,
right.
Not quite, barely. So the spring itself is wide at the base and narrow at the top. So it's a very progressive spring. So if you run it real tight, every bump is going to make it kick back. So it's set too tight for you currently, given what you're doing. And that's why you're feeling every little micro bump that you're coming across. It is hitting you when it shouldn't. So the first part is to go ahead and fix that. So we'll loosen the lock ring on the top, and then we're going to take some tension off of it. And we're going to take enough off that when you hit a bump, that dead space doesn't disrupt you in the seat whatsoever. So we'll take 2 turns off to start with. Come on. There we go. All right. Fasten that one up. So that's the first part. So now I can pick it up. And you see that clear as day, right? So that's golden. So, oh, you're fine. Now you got a rebound screw here, and that's the only other source of damping you've got. So that's jumping up, so it's too tight. So as you hit the bump, that kick is amplified. So we need to slow this down a little bit. So we'll go a half a turn. Half a turn's too much, we want a quarter. That's better. All right. Let's see what we got in the front by comparison. See how it's walking?
Too soft.
Way too fast on rebound. Okay. Your travel's appropriate. Travel's pretty good. So let's see where they put you. 1.5, 1.5, 2, 3. So let's go to.
I know these are a little different beats than most of them.
No, it's a motorcycle with 2 wheels.
Oh, okay.
It's just longer. See the difference? It doesn't keep going.
Right.
So it's not quite right. That's better. Now if you watch your whole bike, so that's nice and even. Totally the same. Go for a spin. See if you can feel the difference. And then go for about 5 to 10 minutes and come on back.
A lot better. I mean, it's, you know, it's a little, it's not better on all that little choppy stuff. I mean, it's still solid. I mean, it still rides a little stiff back there, but that could be just...
So do you want it softer? You want to try a different setting?
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Maybe try it. You don't want to go too soft.
Well, yeah, we don't want to do that.
I know a lot of things I read about, that's kind of one of the traits of the bike is people complain about the back end being stiff.
Well, they don't know what they're doing.
I know, that's why I don't trust everything I read.
So, because...
Just stay away from forums.
Well, forums are a great source of information to ponder.
That's what I've kind of done.
So what I'm going to do is only take one turn off of the spring.
Okay.
And I'm making no other changes. And I'm going to send you back out.
Good. At least I found a choppy road finally out there.
Okay.
But otherwise, it was definitely a big improvement, so it would have been even...
Excellent. Let's get this around, another half a turn. Okay, off you go.
Okay, great.
Let's see what that does.
90% of the stuff is perfect. Just the hard hits, it'll be a little
Front or the back?
The back. Otherwise, it's good, our balls. Everything else.
So let's put that quarter turn I took out back in, and a quarter turn of rebound in. I want to see if that made it worse, and if the rebound needs to be actually even more out than it was.
Okay.
How far is that choppy road?
How far is it? Not too far, it's just right out.
See ya.
That's what I've been going, find manholes in the chop.
Well, don't say flying on video. That's not good.
I'll fly just a turn.
All right, let's go. What can we do for you?
Well, I just got it yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Preload maybe. That's about all you can do. There's no adjustment up here.
Well, you have zero static sag in that. So we have preload down here. Setting spring is 1. Setting spring is 1. So any tiny bump and your spine's getting really jarred. Bring it up. There we go. Right, let's see how we can bring you some degree of comfort. Okay. So we're going to guess that 1 is full hard. A silver piece. Okay, so let's see. Come on. 2, 3. I'll go the same way. That needs to be shorter. Two, 3. Okay. Nope. That did not go the right way. That is not what we wanted. No, that is correct. So, in this case, given the strength of the spring, oh, going the wrong way. Even at 1, the spring, see how it's dropping down? Even at 1, that kick down is tension. So, unfortunately, given what you've got, 1 is as low and as soft as we can go, actually not hard, because you can hear it drop and go down. So, now the question is, if you watch your exhaust on this side, with the setting on number 1, yeah, we can pick it up, look, see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but watch how deep the exhausts go. So every bump is crushing the shock. So what we'll do is go to number 2, now that we've had a quick test to see how it feels. And let's see on number 2 how much travel we don't use. See the difference? We can still pick it up. So that is now for you to go ride it real quick and feel it. And then we'll bump it up to number 3, because 1 was hurting you, 2 might be better, 3 might be perfect. So city streets will give you the most bumps, right?
California, that's for sure.
So let's get you rolling here. You can go ride and then come on back.
That was the only adjustability, Dave?
That's it. That's all we've got on this. Now the front end is nicely damped, relatively speaking, for a cruiser. So overall, with that change in spring tension on the back, it's actually making it a little bit even.
So what did you do? You go up or down?
So we are at number 2 right now from 1, and then we're going to reset it to 3 and see which one the owner prefers out of all 3. If you don't like this, it'll become very apparent quite quickly.
Okay.
Don't waste time. Just come on back and go, no, not for me.
Okay.
And then we found the setting you need.
All right.
Okay? All right. One there, and then one there. Okay. That'll work for you?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
My pleasure. Thank you for bringing this over. Congratulations on your new bike.
Well, I gotta change that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
All right, onwards. Thank you.
What did we end up with on that, Dave?
Oh, so we went 1, which was way too soft. 2 gave more travel, more controlled travel, not collapsing through the stroke. And 3 firmed it up where he was using about half the travel he had before, but it just about eliminated the static sag. Now, with that being a gas oil shock and old, when it wears out, that static sag will come back because the pressure in the shocks will diminish. So based on that, he'll have something that he really enjoys here within 500 miles. So
What was the setting when he pulled it in?
1 when he pulled in, rode out on 2, put him up to 3 and came back, said no, 3's way better. Done. I'm not going to put it to 4 because it'll take all the static away and it'll be out of the seats. Doesn't make sense. So best of both worlds for him and what he's got. That's where we're at.
To schedule a remote tuning appointment for you and your bike with Dave via text, email, Facebook, etc., contact Dave on Facebook or by email, dave@davemosstuning.com.